The 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. Welcome, everybody. We have the great Shaquille O'Neal and the equally great, in some minds, Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Oakland as the Warriors go up against the Phoenix Suns. Well, for the Suns, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. We're going to have a chance to watch Draymond Green in tonight's game, one of the best defenders in the league. Just what allows him to be such a force on defense, Shaq?
Well, he has great instincts to jump into the passing lanes and anticipate shots. Strong enough and quick enough and can guard any position. He was an all-star last year. I think he's going to be an all-star for the next 4 or 5 years to come.
Well, he's the kind of player, he can get a stop. He can make you guard him. Totally different kind of guy that you're used to seeing, a two-way player at his best.
Time for tip-off as we send it over to Kevin Harlan for the call.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Last game for the Warriors, they pick up the W against the Houston Rockets. And they finished that one out up 4. Competitive, but ultimately they prevail.
How about the athleticism on display defensively in that win?
Yeah, they swatted away a ton of shots. Relentless mindset. Protected the rim well all night.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Bledsoe teams up with Booker in the backcourt. Chandler out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Dudley in at the small forward. Now, here's Thompson. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Bledsoe against Curry. Here's Warren. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Warren's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Suns. Two sharp-shooting teams here tonight, Chris. Long-range shooting on display for sure.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, it's never more critical than it is today. I mean, the old-school folks might not like it, but the three-point barrage is becoming the game's preeminent weapon.
Good point.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
We knew that Clay is one of the most explosive scorers in the game. That much was clear, Chris, when he put up his record-setting 37 points in the quarter.
And attention to all defenders. With Clay, it doesn't matter what you do if he is in that zone. He is tall enough not to be bothered by the hands in his face and can just drill a shot from anywhere. That's why he's a danger to put up 20 or more points in a quarter every time he takes the floor, just like his other splash brother.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Obviously one of the better free throw shooters in the league. We expect this out of him.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Booker. Back to Bledsoe. Dishes it to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Teamwork at its finest. Love the extra pass.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Bledsoe against Curry. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Bledsoe outside. Clock at 6. Booker the pass to Chandler. No good off the back of the rim. Phoenix on defense. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
A long and tiring game, made worse, obviously, by the fact they ended up in the second overtime falling short, which can be a real morale killer.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Curry against Bledsoe. Curry with it. A 17-point game for him in the win against Houston.
And it just wasn't about the offense. I mean, he was racking up the steals and taking advantage of some sloppy play by the opponent. Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. To the inside. Green. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
I mean, he's built like a truck. Draymond easily able to finish through contact now with the chance to put the cherry on top.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Free throw good, Green. Well, Draymond Green, Chris, has turned into a statistical monster the last couple years.
Well, name someone as unique in the kinds of stat lines that he puts up. Sometimes he'll miss out on a triple-double due to lack of points, but still have 15 boards and 15 assists. Out of any player in the league right now, I could see him coming close to putting up a quadruple-double at some point.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's coming off a 19-point game against Atlanta.
Yeah, but what about the passing? Crisp, decisive. He racked up a ton of assists, impacted the game in a number of ways.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
I can't lie. It still baffles me the year the Warriors had last season. Just outstanding basketball from them on all fronts. Nobody thought that the 96 Bulls win record was in jeopardy at the start of the season. By the end of the year, the Warriors were able to top it with an incredible 73 wins. I never thought I'd see that mark broken.
Well, Chris, the Warriors had everything fall their way to chase that 73 win mark.
Well, there's so many small factors which come into play when you chase a record like the 96 Bulls win mark. You have to give the Warriors players and staff all the credit, though. They saw their chance in history, and they took it.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Warriors trail by 4. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. A three-pointer off the mark.
The defense took a big risk leaving him wide open and got lucky. He clanked that outside shot.
And Chandler throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Warriors have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Right side, Durant. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Durant's got his first 3 points of the game.
I mean, you have to love the awareness of Curry's sick look to find an open team.
Booker against Thompson. Booker, right side. He feeds it to Chandler. Kicks to Dudley. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart.
And this is a grown man shot chart right here. Not too much going on outside, but look at how things are for them in the paint. They are attacking the rim and not settling for the jump shot. And right now, it's paying off in bunches. If I'm them, then I'd continue to do the same thing going forward until an adjustment is made.
Chalk up 2 there.
No, don't sleep on Thompson's side. Efficiency in scoring, that's a big part of what makes him unique.
The Suns leading. Bledsoe outside. To the middle. Here's Chandler. It's rebounded by Golden State.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Wow, what a smart play. He recognized the height advantage and went straight to the rack.
And for Kevin Durant, guys, when he left Oklahoma City to join the Warriors, he knew he'd face a backlash. I mean, fans in Oklahoma City, some felt betrayed, critics who said he took the easy way out. But in the end, he went with his gut, decided to face that criticism and go outside his comfort zone and his safe haven, if you will, in OKC.
Now here's Bledsoe. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Booker dishes to Bledsoe. And just miss after miss right now. And for Durant, his choice to join the Warriors, Greg, seemed to be about winning, but also about the culture that they have developed out there.
Yeah, I mean, the Thunder had often been criticized for the way their offense would at times break down into the quote-unquote hero ball, but the Warriors play an unselfish style. Players who love to pass the ball and who can also get along great off the court. I think that was a huge part of what attracted KD to the Warriors.
Now here's Dudley, following the miss by Eric Bledsoe. Here's Booker, and that's good off the glass that time.
Excellent inside move. He beats the defense to the punch.
The Warriors have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. That one goes. Count it. Durant's got 8 points.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Here's Bledsoe. No good that time, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Curry kicks to Thompson. The dish now to Green. Back to Thompson from 8. Golden State moving the ball around. Julia, good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Chandler with the screen on Curry. Dudley against Durant. Dudley the pass to Booker. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Now that's 2 fouls for him, and we aren't even far into this one. We might have to sit on the bench for a while to avoid picking up another one.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Thompson. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Chris, you know how physically punishing the NBA can be, especially in the post. Which big men do you think are the most physical in the game right now?
Oh, well, I think you have to look at Drummond. I mean, Drummond. He's physical down there, man. He's a wide load. You still have to look at Marc Gasol, even though he's gone through some injuries. Zebo. And then you got to look at Big Boogie Cousins out there. All those guys are physical, and you want to bang with any of them, and you want any of them to be on your team banging for you.
Yes. Green with the block.
And good anticipation by Draymond. I mean, he always gets in position for these clean swats like this one.
Here's Booker. 20 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And he also drew a lot of fouls, forcing the defense to react to his aggressive style of play.
Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. Number 5, the Warriors.
so patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
The Suns have missed both of their free throws tonight, 0 for 2 so far. And the first one drops. Well, historically, the Suns have always been a more offensive-minded franchise, but their lack of defense really came to harm them last season, Greg. Just couldn't get any stops.
Yeah, the Suns had a tough time challenging shots and preventing easy baskets. Most of their struggles as a team started on the defensive end, had one of the worst opponent field goal marks in the entire league.
Now here's Durant. Boy, that win against the Rockets, he's another guy who really showed up to play. Another three for Golden State.
Well, he has been an absolute terror this quarter.
Suns trail by 5. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Steve Kerr. Dave, what do you have to say?
Well, Kevin, right now they have won the first 2 meetings between the teams, and Coach told me if they want to get that third win, they have to keep continuing to execute on offense. He said we have gifted scorers here. As long as they're taking good shots, I believe they can carry us against any opponent. We'll see if that trend line continues north tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for filling us in there, David. Getting their offense sorted out is the priority here, guys.
And that's what typically drives them. So no big surprise there. They'll be expending most of their energy at the offensive end.
Yeah, true, and it'll be interesting to see which sets they run. I mean, over the course of the game, because they have the talent and versatility to go in a number of ways.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Golden State gets called for the foul. And just watching Devin Booker out there, he looks so complete as a shooting guard already. You can see why this team, this Phoenix team, is so excited about his prospects going forward.
Yeah, and Booker is just the complete package, and with a lot of room to grow his game. I mean, a great shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc, and he's shown that he can be creative in finding ways to put points on the board.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And McCaw is subbed in for Steph Curry. Both free throws good from Booker.
And as easy as things were for the Warriors during the regular season as far as injuries go, that wasn't the case in the playoffs. Steph Curry would deal with ankle problems early against the Rockets in their series and sprain his MCL in Game 4. The Warriors would rally, but what a huge blow it is to be without the reigning 2-time MVP for a large chunk.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Booker. Here's McCall. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's McGee. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And the Warriors would rally without Steph as they were able to get past the Rockets easy enough.
Well, and the Warriors needed to keep that ship steady with Curry out.
Now here is Barbosa. There's Chris. 4 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Iguodala.
And the ability to go vertical, I mean, Iguodala's a sneaky shot blocker.
Now here's Livingston. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. To the inside, here's McGee. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside Knight. To the middle. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Chris, throughout your career, you spent a lot of time down low on the blocks, and we're seeing less of that now. Those post-ups that were such a primary option when you played in teams' offenses. Does that concern you? Is that good or bad?
It's concerning from this point. Kids aren't being properly coached. in the middle school and the high school level. Kids don't know how to play on the post. When you look back through the history of this game, whether it's been guards or big fellas, the post is not about how tall you are. The post is about how the closer you are to the basket, you usually have an advantage. And if you have game, then that pump fake game down there work and get you to the foul line. And if you are a good passer, then it draws the double team. It changes the angle that the defense has to look inside and play. It helps slow the pace down sometimes in the playoffs when the game gets tough and a little bit more physical. And we can say that everybody's changed their game, but only one team wins a year. So, you know, I don't know if the trend is necessarily not there with big guys not in the post when I look at guys like Drummond, Blake Griffin, Dwight Howard, Horford, Jordan, Zebo, the Gasol brothers. There's still a lot of post players out there, so I don't subscribe to that opinion that is less on the post. I just subscribe to the opinion that maybe coaches don't want to coach that way because guys have post game. We just have to see if the game will change. The small ball right now is what everybody loves.
Great perspective.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
To the paint. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Bender. David West grabs the miss.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Another shot. That's tipped.
And shooters have to be more careful when Bender is nearby. He's so skilled at rejecting shots. Oh! And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. McCaw misses.
You can bet if he's left open from there again, he's probably going to knock that one down.
To the paint. Here's Len. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
And the Suns now are clearly in rebuild mode. I mean, they thought going into the year they'd be able to compete, but last season they had to blow things up, and then you had the injuries as well. So turmoil within this team has led them to look more to the future.
And it's tied up with that one. And with the Suns transitioning into a rebuilding team, they do have, they feel, some great young talent to build around.
And it starts with Devin Booker. He looks like he can be a star in this league. Have also done a good job of collecting first-round picks to help accelerate the rebuilding process.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Livingston dishes to Iguodala. There's 1:40 left in the first quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. They get it again. McGee, the pass to Livingston. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
I mean, let's just think about this. The remarkable player he is. I mean, coming off of these injuries. I mean, Livingston, he's overcome so many injuries. It's been great to see him make it back and contribute at a high level.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Now, you got to love what Sean Livingston gives you as a point guard. He comes in, continues to run the offense and setting up his teammates. He has a great back-to-the-basket game to get his points on the block as well.
Livingston hits both of them. And with Livingston, he's absolutely deadly when posting up another point guard.
Well, he doesn't take a lot of threes like his comrades, but he does feast when he brings the defender to the post. His huge height for a point guard, well, that just helps him get his shot off on those smooth turnarounds. It also helps him on the defensive end, as he's quick enough to stick with any position 1 through 3, but can use his length to disrupt passes.
For Phoenix, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. And the free throw, no good.
The Warriors do so many things well, but what they are most known for is their ability to shoot it from deep. Led by the Splash Brothers, but everyone on this roster can shoot a three. They can turn a 2-point lead into a 15-point lead in under a minute when they start letting it fly from outside.
Here's Barbosa after the Warriors pick up 3. Pass to Bender. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. The shot by Knight, no good. And the stats for the Warriors, three-point shooting over the last few seasons, is just astounding.
Well, just look at the stats. As a team in 2016, they shot 41.6% from beyond the arc, by far the highest mark by a team for the season. Actually, is the second highest percentage all time in the NBA, trailing the 1997 Charlotte Hornets. Oddly enough, that Hornets team also featured a three-point sniper, a Curry. Dale, Steph's father, is one of the better ones.
And so it's Golden State with it. The Suns getting the bucket. Just 5 on the clock. Whistle blows, if that's going to be a travel.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. He dishes it to Bender, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Oh, I love the anticipation on that play. Might have stolen it if he were there just about a half a step sooner.
Knight on the wing. 1 second left. No good on the buzzer beater. It's a tie game here in Oakland. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And Tyson Chandler, known for being a great teammate, a very vocal leader certainly. He talked about how important that is for an NBA locker room.
Players do the policing. Coach sets a standard, but players individually call out other players, you know, whether it be timeout, whether it be halftime, whether it be pulling guys to the side, you know, in practice. When you have that going on, you see multiple guys doing that, that's when you know you have a good team.
Don't you need a player like this, of Chandler's caliber and character, Greg, to make that kind of a teamwork, you know, have that feel in the locker room, that leadership role that everybody believes in and respects?
No doubt about it, Kevin. And that weighty stature is built on experience and credentials, as you mentioned, like having that championship ring or being an all-star. But when you have it and use it that way, the coach doesn't have to worry about the locker room because Chandler has got that covered.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Yeah, and at some point you think the defense would extend out and try to run these guys off their spots or at least make them shoot a little earlier than they like.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Bledsoe teams up with Booker in the backcourt. Bender out there with Jared Dudley. And it's Len in at the 5 spot. And the Warriors making a change here. Pachulia is checked in. And for a while, people weren't sure if Eric Bledsoe could be a true point guard for a team. I think the way he has played, though, Greg, the last year or two, has dispelled any of those concerns in that area.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe not a double-digit assist guy at any point, but you don't need him to be. He does so much else on the offensive end and still gives you good assist totals and, more importantly, creates scoring chances and rebounds well for his position.
Using so many devices to get a shot. I mean, that time Curry on the catch and shoot.
Curry's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Andre Iguodala has continued to display his versatility throughout his career. He was a former All-Star and, of course, the Finals MVP in 2015 and the leader of the Warriors' elite bench unit. He said, "I really try to lead by example." When the first unit's playing well, we try to maintain. When they aren't connecting quite like they should be, it's our job to come in and fix that. Kevin, he's always been one of the team leaders in plus-minus.
A coach on the floor, D.A. Thanks. Here's Curry after the Suns pick up 2. An easy 2 points on the layup. Curry's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
Oh, attacking all the way. Curry taking it right into the painted area.
Bledsoe kicks to Len. They set the pick. Feeds it to Booker. Stolen by Thompson. Curry dishes to Pachulia. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He thought he had the clean block there, but the refs saw it differently, and they call the goaltending.
Chris, you played for 5 different teams. How much does the city you live in and call home matter during an NBA season?
Shot.
Well, it's different for everybody. You know, it's different for everyone. It was great to go home to Detroit for me because I wanted to live and stay in my city. I wanted to eat my mother's cooking before the game. You know, not many times could I do that. You know, I could only do that once or twice or once a year playing on the West Coast. So, you know, those type of things, being close to your family, you know, if you have younger siblings or children, that type of thing. You know, if you have kids, what school they go to. You know, I've seen players take and weigh all those things. But for me, I've just been blessed to play in some great places with great fans. Washington, D.C. was a wonderful place. You know, that city really showed us a lot of love as a young team trying to find our way. And then Sacramento, you know, just some of the greatest fans in the world as well, just embracing us. And they had embraced the Sacramento Kings in so many losing seasons. So that's just who they were. Their character was just that of encouragement. And so I'm glad that we were able to give the people of Sacramento what they have been waiting for so long, and that's some exciting basketball. And so, you know, the cities that you play for are very important. And me as a fan, you know, I still thank the Bad Boys for how they represented the city of Detroit during those years, and Isaiah and Joe Dumars and Bill Lambier. So for me, just from a fan perspective, the relationship with the city, the players, is always important.
Well said. Here's Thompson. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Well, everyone knows the Splash Brothers can shoot the lights out, but Clay personally got some recognition when Barack Obama, our president, said that Clay had the cleaner shooting stroke between the two.
And look, I know the shot doctor. I've seen a lot of smooth shooting forms over the years, but Clay's is about as smooth and clinical as it gets. He can get it off so fast and is so consistent shot to shot. Just pretty.
He kicks to Curry. Back to Thompson. All sorts of time. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Even though he's struggling with the shot, it hasn't stopped his team from getting in front and maintaining this lead. You expected him to drop the hammer there, but the D was just good enough to cause the miss.
Here's Pachulia. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And with the All-Star game behind us, Chris, a lot of teams now pushing for the playoffs, asking a lot of their players. How common is it, do you think, for players and teams to just play through their injuries at this point of the season?
Well, great question, Kevin, because if you can get on the court and you are on the playoff bubble, most players will risk health to help their team.
And he makes the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Well, after getting to the stripe in the first quarter, he's definitely been more assertive driving inside.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, yeah, and you have to give him credit, too. Makes the right read, go straight to the rim.
Now here's Durant. He's got 11. Thompson up top. It's hauled in by Warren. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Here's Booker. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got his 7th assist here tonight. Golden State's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Thompson outside. Unloads. Offensive rebound. And stolen by Booker. Oh!
That athlete.
Yeah.
Wow. Jumped out of the gym.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, and he reads it all the way, has that slide court awareness you have to be mindful of.
Now here's Bledsoe, following the miss by Draymond Green, and it's good for 2. Now it's a 4-point Suns lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Curry kicks to Thompson. To end the run. Yep, it counts. Thompson's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's nailing a lot of his attempts right now. This might end up being a big game for him.
Booker outside. Curry against Bledsoe. The dive for the ball. Chandler kicks to Doug. Just 5 to shoot. Good on the 3-point shot. And that's 15 points for Devin Booker.
Well, you just got to keep feeding him the ball. Everything he shoots has been gold so far.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory. And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, trying to find their rhythm. It's a chess match, a constant back and forth of in-game adjustments.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Kevin Durant. And then for Phoenix, Chris, he's checked in for Dudley. Barbosa comes in for Devin Booker, and Knight subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Passes it to Green. The feed to Thompson. The pass to Pachulia. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Pachulia sets a screen for Iguodala. 4 on the shot clock. Connects from 3-point range. And it's 6 points for Draymond Green.
Oh, that shot looks so good now. I love the backspin, the follow-through. You can tell Draymond's been working on it.
Now Knight. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Barbosa. Shoots the 3. Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. Dishes it to Pachulia. And the wide-open shot from Green. That doesn't go either for Green.
His shot is not on target right now. He better figure this out fast.
Barbosa for 3. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. And the Suns lead by 5.
Talk about the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter. Wow.
Curry kicks to Thompson. On the wing, Green. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Kicks it to Thompson. Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. And there it is for him. Pachulia's got 9.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Barbosa passes to Knight. Shoots from the baseline. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. They get Stephen Curry.
You know, and it seemed like a while there, people just weren't sure if Brandon Knight was a 1 or a 2. I think now, though, having shown the flourishes at that off-guard spot, he's defining who he's going to be. A terrific scorer who can create for others and still has the ability to make plays. The one big question I have moving forward is, can he improve enough defensively to where now you're talking about a guy that can be one of the best players on a really good team?
Different look here for the Warriors. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. West comes in for Green. McCaw, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Knight hits them both. And for Knight, while he can certainly run point in a pinch, you want him out there for his scoring, and Greg, he is free to do just that, playing off the ball.
It's just a role that I think is more suited to his game. Too many turnovers at times when he's just purely playing the point. If you look at his numbers, he is just much more effective as a shooting guard.
McGee, that one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
Phoenix leading by 3. Outside Knight. Chandler a screen. Knight kicks to Warren. There's McCaw. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So for the Suns, Len comes in for Chandler. And it's Bender in for Warren. Golden State's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Livingston kicks to McGee. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Knight on the wing, wide open, and off the glass. That one's good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here is McGee. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's West. Bender with the rebound.
That's just an outstanding job by the D there to get in his way without fouling and changing the direction of that shot.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
That free throw good from Len. No good on the second free throw. Well, we knew that he was funny from working with them, but Steve Kerr has demonstrated many times, Chris, just how smooth he can be with the media.
And you can't downplay how much that means to a team. With the Warriors, Kerr provides them a buffer for criticism with his wit.
The Warriors have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. Here is Barbosa. He feeds it to Knight. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The first free throw is good. That's good as he hits both of his shots. Warriors trail by 5. There's the dish to McGee. Baseline jumper. And that one comes up a bit short. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Barbosa passes to Knight. Count it. Knight's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
Well, after not making anything from the field in the first, I mean, he has really elevated his game this second quarter.
And here's Iguodala outside, and it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists in the game. It's Leandro Barbosa on the wing. Outside Knight. Bender dishes to Barbosa. From the arc. 5 on the clock. Good on the triple. Barbosa's got 6 in the quarter.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
I like that style. Lose 3 points, get them right back at the other end. That's good basketball.
And Dragan Bender gets the whistle that time.
Now, Andre Iguodala, he was my rookie back with Philly. I saw how hard he worked to fulfill his potential. There was a time when Andre Iguodala was the #1 option on an offense. You have to give him credit for accepting the smaller role to be part of something special with this team. He has seen his numbers in scoring dip, but the wins have gone through the roof for him. He relishes the role of being the wingman who is there to complement and help set up others.
The first one falls. And just about everything regarding Andre Iguodala is about team first.
Well, you can't forget how superb his defense still is, but you are dead on with his team-first attitude. He walks the walk and is respected as a leader because of his unselfish nature. Not many players in the NBA can swallow their pride like he has done.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we know our old friend Steve Kerr was new to coaching when he took the reins of the Warriors, but he'd mentored under the greats. He said that Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich both had an almost scary amount of presence. As for Steve, he said, I'm very laid back. I believe in the calm presence of a coach more so than the ranting and raving and screaming and yelling. Guess that's what he says to the referees anyway, guys.
Cool under pressure, but D.A., he's as competitive as they come. Thank you. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Livingston kicks to McGee. Golden State moving it around. Iguodala, the pass to Livingston. He dishes it to West. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. West has got his first points of the night.
Solid timing, better execution, going strong to the rack.
And here is Barbosa. 8 points for him. Glenn, a screen. Knight for 3. And so that brings the first half to a close. Suns lead by 6. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here once again, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you back to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 15 points and 1 steal. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. The second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they owned the offensive boards.
It is just about time now for the third quarter to begin. After the final buzzer sounds, the three of us will still be sitting here talking to you.
Actually, it's 4 people.
Picturesque Lake Merritt's the scene there as we welcome you back to Oakland. And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
He's taking his time, not forcing anything, just getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Warriors trail by 6. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Durant is out there with Green, and it's Pachulia in at the 5. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Durant with a wide open look. That's 3-pointers off the mark. Phoenix has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Ugly with it. It's stolen by Green. Pachulia dishes to Thompson. Shoots over Dudley. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Well, they look a step slow on offense out there. Can't seem to pull the lid off that basket so far in this first half.
Chandler, and the dunk by Chandler.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Outside Curry. Pass to Thompson. Feeds it to Durant. Takes the 3. And the Warriors miss again.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Warriors trail by 10. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Suns shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. And here we go, Thompson heading to the hoop. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And it's 13 points for Klay Thompson.
Creating the turnover, jump-starting the fast break, things Draymond does very well.
So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
When you watch Eric Bledsoe, I mean, sometimes it's mind-boggling to believe he's only 6'1". I mean, he plays several inches taller, and he's not afraid to take it at big guys. I mean, he's got that incredible wingspan, which obviously helps along with the athletic ability. But, you know, I think he's starting to show people that he can man the helm in terms of that point guard position. And the real question is going to be, can he stay healthy over the course of the season? Because the talent is unquestioned.
And thinking about Bledsoe, he's just such an explosive player for his height. Usually the dunks and the burst he provides is something, Greg, you'd expect a small forward to do.
Yeah, and there's a reason why he's known as mini LeBron. Pound for pound, might be one of the strongest players in the league. Incredibly hard to move when he's playing.
Outside Curry. He kicks it to Pachulia. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Pachulia's got 11. Suns leading by 8. Bledsoe outside. To the paint, here's Chandler, and Chandler throws it down.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, the captain of the ship, you know the rest of his teammates look to him to provide when things are tight, and he came through again.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Well, he just can't get anything to drop today, and his team is hurting as a result. He should concentrate on moving the ball around and getting his guys involved.
And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Warriors.
And we see the central role that long-range shooting played for them offensively. One of the top teams in the league when it came to taking and making the triple.
And stolen by Booker. Bledsoe outside. There's the feed to Booker. And Thompson sends it back.
Oh, he hasn't been much of a shot blocker in his career, but Klay denies that.
And again, no good by Golden State.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Warriors trail by 10. 3-pointer. Phoenix grabs the miss. Warren's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Curry. Here's Pachulia. It's hauled in by Warren. Warren's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. For 3, Bledsoe. Curry is a nice D. Golden State's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Curry with another miss.
Can't believe he missed that one. I thought for sure that was going.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Warriors shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Here's Curry, and that one, good. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
The feel Curry has for scoring inside always looks like he has the situation under control.
Chandler a screen. Warren a screen on Curry. Ugly with it. Now Green defending. For 3, Booker drops in the tray. He's got 18.
Just an average shooter from range. Squares up nicely on that one.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Green kicks to Thompson. Durant for 3. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Chandler's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Booker the pass to Bledsoe. Another one falls for Phoenix.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
They have come out of the locker room with the real fire and desire to get more high-quality looks at the basket.
Thompson misses.
A frustrating start to this quarter for him.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Booker dishes to Bledsoe. From deep. Bledsoe can't get that one to drop.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
When he has the ball in his hands in transition, he always finishes strong, just like he did there.
And here are the Suns now, following the score by Golden State. To the wing right side, Durant with the steal. Here's Green. It's hauled in by the Suns.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
No good from Booker.
He's usually very dependable from that range, but the D got themselves in that play and got him off kilter.
Durant, no good.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Well, it hasn't been his best, just to say the least. He just needs to calm down out there and let the game come to him.
Now here's Dudley. He's got 8. Will not go. This is off the front iron. They're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock get under 10 seconds from here on out.
Don't forget, he had a 3 in the first half. He can really hurt you from out there.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Chandler a screen. And there's the call on Pachulia. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And the Warriors with some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Jaja Pachulia. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And the Suns also making a change. Bender's checked in, and the shot goes in.
The D looks helpless to defend Bender, a remarkable player who hits shots with a hand in his face all the time.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And Dragan Bender, playing professionally in Europe from his mid-teens, never intimidating. He plays with a motor and an aggression that you love to see.
And Bender standing 7'1" with a 9'3" standing reach. He has the length to play center, but he still has to get stronger.
Well, you have to remember, he didn't turn 19 until just before the start of the season. He'll add muscle over time, but for right now, he has the mobility and skill to play forward.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. West is checked in for Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And McCaw is subbed in for Klay Thompson. Now here's Livingston. Tight defense on him. Golden State moving it around. Pick by West. Here's McCaw. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. McCaw has got his third bucket of the night.
Hey, who's watching though?
Outside Knight. There's the pick. Pass to Barbosa. Misses off the right iron.
He gets paid the big bucks to hit shots like that consistently. He failed to do so there.
Iguodala controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, yeah, that's called getting the most of every opportunity. Iguodala scoring off the screen.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here is Knight. He's got 8. And there's the pass to Barbosa. Here's Chris. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D here by Iguodala. Warriors trail by 7. Livingston kicks it to West. Pass to McCaw. Back to West. And the layup falls.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The Suns have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Knight passes to Chris. Out left to the wing. To the inside. Iguodala with the steal. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. Shot clock at 6. Unloads from 13. Phoenix grabs the miss. Land's got his third rebound on the night. Knight picks to Barbosa. Inside, Bender. And Bender throws it down.
And Bender is a tall guy who can definitely slam it down when given the opportunity. Like to see him finish that strong.
And that's a well-placed pass right there, right where his teammate can do something with it.
Phoenix leading by 5. Outside Knight. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. The Warriors, number 1. The Suns, 5th.
Great play from both of these teams in the open court. You love the energy and effort they've displayed lately here in getting out and forcing the issue.
And that one falls for Knight. Both shots good from the stripe.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Iguodala dishes to McGee. Stolen by Len. Chris can't hit.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
Well, that's just a stupendous effort by him right there. He stopped him dead in his tracks.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Barbosa kicks to Knight. 1:53 left to play here in the third. Good defense by Iguodala. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Livingston.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Outside Knight, out to the wing. Here's Bender. West with the steal. Pulls it from the elbow. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Land's got 4 rebounds in this game. Knight passes to Chris. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Livingston. 6 points for him. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Stolen by Barbosa. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Finished off the break. And now a 7-point Suns lead.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
Livingston kicks to Iguodala. And that one is off. And Phoenix the other way now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's McCall. Offensive rebound. Iguodala outside. Second chance shot. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Wow, the balance and core strength of Iguodala built for the AM1.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. The free throw drops for Iguodala. 6 seconds left here in the third quarter. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Suns ahead. They lead by 6. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Right now is when we go, good shot, great shot, right? Right now is when we talk on every screen down here and switch and ice and all the stuff we do on point.
And that's Steve Kerr. This is what his teams do. They take away a lot of easy shots, easy baskets.
Yeah, you heard him. Ice the screens. Communicate. Give me everything you've got defensively.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. Bledsoe teams up with Booker in the backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with Chandler, and it's Dudley in at the small forward position. Offensive rebound. Here's Durant. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
The awareness of everything around him. Curry picks it clean, then off to the races.
Bledsoe kicks to Chandler. Dishes to Booker. Shot off the pick. The shot off that time. Nice D from Durant. Warriors trail by 4. Thompson outside. Durant in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there'll be more in store.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Bledsoe, high shot from 10 feet out.
He's feeling it this half. Total turnaround after a rough first half.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Thompson dishes to Curry. To tie it up. Another miss by Curry. Phoenix leading by 3. Booker in the corner. Second chance shot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First free throw is good. Good on both. Warriors trail by 5. Thompson left side. From 11 feet away. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Oh, strong drive right there by Thompson. I mean, he knows he's going to get hit. I mean, it doesn't deter him in the slightest.
Chandler is screened. Bledsoe kicks to Douglas. Green with the rebound.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
That is phenomenal work down there in the thick of it. This is the kind of D you want to see from him every time down the court.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Pachulia. Chandler with the defensive effort. Phoenix leading by 3. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Kicks to Durant. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Booker the pass to Warren. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Back to Thompson. Golden State moving it around. Durant dishes to Green. And the Warriors miss again.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Oh my gosh, he's really playing poor out there. It might just not be his night.
Now here's Bledsoe and Steph Curry with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Knocks it loose. And Dudley kicks to Warren. 5 on the clock. He feeds it to Chandler. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Now this game is coming down to the wire, and rush plays like that show how much pressure the players out there really feel.
Warriors trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Curry passes to Pachulia. Pachulia with the screen on Dudley. Durant for 3. Durant with another miss.
I'm sure the D has no issue whatsoever with him taking those threes, but he isn't hitting anything from out there.
The offensive rebound. The 3 from Dudley. It doesn't go for him. The Warriors have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Well, guys, if you're the other team, you now have to find a way to answer back. Can't afford to give up too much momentum.
Here's Thompson following the score by Phoenix. Outside Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
This is what you like about Thompson, a shoot-first guy who's willing to make that extra pass.
Now here's Bledsoe. The dish to Booker. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Booker's got 22 points.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Now here's Curry. Thompson outside. Floats one. Pachulia with a clean look. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Warren. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Warren. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Warriors trail by 6. Here's Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
The recognition of when to shoot, when to drive, Clay's got it down.
Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Chandler with the screen on Curry. Bledsoe dishes to Dudley. Here's Warren. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Suns lead by 6.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Curry against Bledsoe. Curry kicks to Thompson. Drills the three-pointer. Thompson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
The D did a good job shutting him down in the first, but he got loose and easily dropped out.
Bledsoe outside. On the wing, Chandler. Pachulia covering. Dudley's shot is good. Warriors trail by 5. Outside Curry. Puts one up from 19. Klay Thompson again. Thompson's got 9 points in the quarter.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the 4th.
Now Bledsoe. There's the screen. Warren the pass to Booker. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And the first one at the line is good. Brandon Knight, he's checked in for the Suns. Both free throws good from Booker.
And making the most of their opportunities at the line here in the second half.
Outside Curry. He dishes it to Thompson. Makes it off the glass. Thompson's got 24 points.
And for a guy who puts up huge scoring numbers almost on a nightly basis, Clay's on another planet right now.
Here's Warren. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Oh, no, you're right. It's selfish on his part to attempt that. Should have passed it back out and tried to get a better look.
Curry against Knight. Booker left side. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. And it's now only a 1-point Suns lead.
Just call him the closer. He won't let this team lose.
Chandler is screened. Knight with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Knight dishes to Booker. Shoots. And Pachulia pulls it down. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Curry kicks to Green. Outside Curry to take the lead. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And the Suns making a change here. Suns checked in. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Knight kicks to Booker. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got 6 assists now in the game.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Now here's Curry. Back to Thompson. Pass to Pachulia. Len grabs the board. Len's got his 6th rebound on the night. Dudley the pass to Knight. Back to Dudley. Len a screen. Dudley against Durant. 6 to shoot. Here's Warren. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. To the left side wing. Curry wide open. He nails it. And we're tied up. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
Living for the big moment. His composure in the clutch is phenomenal.
Len a screen. They set the pick. And Booker kicks to Dudley. And he dunks it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
Phoenix with the ball. The lead is 2. 1:52 left in the 4th quarter. And Booker kicks to Dudley. Stolen by Durant. Here's Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
And Kevin, when you really need a bucket, go to one of the premier scorers in this game. Klay Thompson, baby.
Right against Curry. And here's Booker. Just 5 to shoot. A nice shot by Knight. Golden State's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Curry kicks to Durant. Warriors the rebound. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Well, Kev, I'm not sure if it's because he's shooting on the opposite side of the floor this half, but he just can't buy a bucket.
Warren dishes to Knight. Stolen by Thompson. One-on-one here. On its way from Curry for 2. Money! A huge shot to tie it up.
That was massive.
Huge play there. You got to love this game.
Tipped away. Here's Len. Curry with it. Here's Green. Money!
Oh, and he's got the attitude for this kind of pressure. You know, Draymond loves the big moment.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside Knight. Booker, right side. Feeds the Len. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Len, a screen. Dudley. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Golden State. First, and that narrows the gap to 1. Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter, and he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
You know what? It's so funny. It's a lot of discussion as to whether Steph is now the face of the league. You know, something Steph himself says he gets a little annoyed with at times.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Gut check time. Increases the lead to 3. Just have to guard against the deep ball.
And the Suns call time here. They're trailing by 3. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And you know what? You got a couple options here. You can take the 3 to tie it or get the quick 2 and then a foul.
Oh, you're exactly right. But with time remaining, if they get a clean look from distance, I think they have to take it.
11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And Booker kicks to Bledsoe. Beyond the arc. Can't get the 3 to fall. And they go to the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Ooh, a cutthroat effort at the line. That should put this one out of reach.
And the Suns call time here. Here's what's your take?
You know, I think he's just trying to send his team a message, you know, not willing to give up on this game just yet. Just trying to instill that fight in this group.
Well, it's like a Rubik's Cube. I feel like they've tried a lot of different things all night, but just haven't cracked the code yet. It's frustrating for me.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Z, you guys were playing a team that really gave you a great effort, but you were able to overcome that and get the win.
Well, we expected this kind of game from them, but you know we gotta do our thing. You know what we're doing. Play our game. We have to bring the energy. That's the most important thing right now.
Zaza, thanks for your time, man. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, as we present our Jordan Player of the Game. Klay Thompson. He lit up the scoreboard in the fourth. Guys were scrambling around trying to match up with him. He was in too much of a groove to be messed with. Let's go to Kenny. What'd you think about his performance?
Unbelievable, man. And when this guy's got it going on like that, it's a pleasure. I mean, just a pleasure to watch him play. I pay to come see him, even though I don't have to.
What a deadly offensive weapon Klay Thompson has become. You see the quickness on that release? He can beat you off the dribble, take you to the hole, and you know he can bury it from 3. Whatever method he chooses, his points are going to come. He's got a world of talent.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. I hope you have a wonderful, even beyond wonderful, spectacular, just great. I mean, see you.
Good night.